In 1887, long before the dam at Lake Shasta was built, a fish hatchery worker by the name of J.A. Richardson walked up the canyon from McCloud River and discovered a hole in the ground. What he found would later become one of the area's greatest tourist attractions, the Lake Shasta caverns. Today, though, you can't just walk inside the caverns. You have to catch a boat ride to the entrance with Captain Cave Dave.
Why do they call you Cave Dave?
Well, the obvious answer is because it rhymes.
If you like witty comebacks, Cave Dave will keep you entertained for the entirety of the 10-minute boat ride.
Is there any lake monsters in Shasta Lake?
Well, if there were, I wouldn't tell you for safety reasons.
Once on the other side, you'll jump aboard a bus that'll take you to the top of a windy hill to the entrance, where you'll get what many consider as the best view of Lake Shasta.
Today we'll be entering through a man-made tunnel that was dug in the 1960s.
From here, cave tour guide Acacia Kopek takes over and warns you about the hefty amount of walking you're about to do.
If you are comfortable with the stairs, just follow me to the left and watch your steps. They never really end.
In all, there's about 600 stairs in the cavern, leading you up, down, and all around a windy maze of holes and shafts.
How long do you walk?
It's just under a mile long. Okay. We gain 200 feet in elevation in the cave and climb the equivalence of an 8-story building.
All that walking is worth it, especially when you make it to the first large opening, where you'll learn about the difference between stalactites and stalagmites.
Stalactites hang tight to the ceiling and have a C in them for ceiling, so they're growing down, as to where the stalagmites might reach the ceiling someday and have a G in them for ground, so they're the formations growing up from the floor.
Stalactites and stalagmites form as mineral-rich water seeps through the cracks in the caverns, and slowly those minerals start to accumulate.
How long did it take to make this thing?
Well, they only grow 1 inch every 100 years, so it's really slow. Our cave is actually estimated to be about 3.5 million years old.
As you make your way up and down the steps, you may get a little hungry. Good news for you, the cave produces another natural mineral formation called cave bacon, named for its wavy structure.
Cave bacon, if you licked that, do you think it would taste like bacon?
No, it wouldn't taste like much at all, actually.
Acacia says not only is the cave bacon tasteless, but so is the cave popcorn. This sparkly, puffy mineral deposit uniquely covers this small opening.
They call this the popcorn room. Pretty sure that Orville Redenbacher discovered it. That's not true.
Acacia isn't sure why so many mineral deposits are named after food, but licking and touching the rocks, for that matter, is strictly prohibited because they're very fragile. The first explorers of the caverns found that out the hard way when they used dynamite to widen the passageways.
Luckily, as water flows over them, the formations will start to grow again.
The Lake Shasta Cavern opened up for commercial tours in 1964, and that's when they started adding steps and handrails. Prior to that, visitors lowered themselves into the cave's natural entrance with ropes.
Is that where the first cave tours came in through too?
Yeah, a lot of field trips from schools in the area, and a lot of people from the town of Baird came through the natural entrance.
Field trips were a little different back in the day, I think.
Yeah, just a tad.
Yeah.
Not only did the visitors have to climb in with ropes, but they toured the cave with just candles.
But today, we get to see a whole lot more because we have electricity.
It may be a lot of walking, but the Lake Shasta Caverns truly are a wonder to see and worth the travel it takes to get here.
From the Shasta Caverns, I'm John Bartel. Hope to see you on the back roads.